Musical Futures began 20 years ago, starting as a research study funded by the Paul Hamlyn Foundation on why music was so important to young people, but one of the least popular subjects to take, before piloting different approaches to teaching in workshops up and down the country.
Most well known for the work done by Professor Lucy Green on informal learning and how pop musicians learn. And what she did was she looked at the fact that pop musicians don't learn formally like classical musicians do, that they have a lot of peer-to-peer learning, they learn orally, and what she wants to do was to look at how that would translate into the classroom. It's about giving people the confidence and the tools to work in a way which works best for their students. Can we teach the way that our students learn? But there isn't anything or anybody saying you should be doing music and you should be doing it in this way, and often when people are left to do things or feel that it's not quite as important, sometimes that message come across to parents and to students themselves. I do know that one of the things that I pick up from teachers is that when it comes to students choosing their options at GCSE, if it's parents' evening, parents say, well, you know, why would they need music? Music's not important.
In some deprived schools, it has been left up to the sheer enthusiasm the music teacher can bring on whether they can turn the state of their music department around.
Originally, when I accepted a job, they'd originally offered me as a part-time job, and I persuaded them to offer me full-time and give me a year to turn it around. And the success from that has simply come from energy, to be perfectly honest. It's come from a space which was kind of a bit of a void in school. This building, we came in originally, it used to be the old sixth form building and hadn't been used for, I think it was 6 years. So over summer, me and my partner spent the entire summer painting the rooms, organising power across the rooms to be able to allow for us to be able to have keyboards at the back of the space where there used to be no power available, and creating a classroom space that didn't feel just like a space you can go and hit drums really loud, but actually part of a subject which matters and can make an impact on lives.
Not only did students now have a space to learn, but Simon also pioneered partially funded private tuition lessons to the school board.
When I started 3 years ago, no instrument lessons were available inside school, so even for GCSE students, they couldn't take tuition. So we have 54 students who take instrument lessons now. We only have 150 people in a year group, and we have roughly 1 in 5 of those students taking it as a GCSE, which is the highest uptake in Leeds at the moment. We're doing a lot around the school all the time. The shows, the ensembles for different groups that we're doing are setting up a really clear situation for students to see that music can be such an important and pivotal part of their life. And it's actually stuff that I had to sit down in a year 8 parents' evening with parents and be like, I understand that music has not been seen as a really positive thing over the last couple of years at this school or elsewhere, but this is worth your son, daughter's time, and actually I do see this benefiting them. And it was that me persuading the parents for them to take it, and they are people who I hope will be encouraged enough, even with me leaving this year, to go on and be young actors, actresses, musicians.